So hello everyone, in this particular video we'll be talking about what is the fastest way if you want to get into data engineering in 2026. Who am I to guide you? I have 5 years of experience in data engineering and I have been working from past 2 years as a senior data engineer, as a remote senior data engineer into a data solution and AI company. So I'll be trying to showcase you and talk about those particular things, that mistakes and what all paths you will. It will be very generic thing. I'll be not saying ki learn SQL, learn Python, do this thing, no. I'll be showcasing you the things and I have made a very good presentation out of it, so that you understand the exact visuals that I talk about. I think in my mind as a data engineering, as a senior data engineer who can, I have guided many people, I have mentored many people, so definitely I think so. I'm not bragging anything, I'm just telling you so that you can have a faith on me. Okay, so just to showcase you, let's start with the things as you can see on the screen here. So basically data engineering in 2026, why everyone is switching. Basically, firstly, that is, data engineering is one of the field that is right now, it is booming a lot, and lot of AI is happening, generative AI and agentic AI and AI machine, AI systems are getting made. So much of application based things are happening on the AI. So definitely you need some of the person who can gather lot of raw data from different sources, clean it and keep it somewhere structured in a very good format, in a meaningful format, so that these kind of systems can be trained on that and it can eventually help the businesses in future. So basically that's why AI, data engineering has been booming in data domain in 2020. That's why people want to get into this particular thing. Okay, other than that, AI real-time systems, evolving of back-end roles and all, so that is why this particular field is evolving a lot. So this is what the data engineers actually do, that is, data engineering build the infrastructure basically that ensures data flows reliably from the source systems to the analytical platforms, managing failures, scale and the complexity. That is how it happens. Other than that, it builds the data pipeline, it creates the backbone that moves the data from the databases, APIs, files into data warehouses. Okay, that is how it is made. You build the plumbing that powers every dashboard. That is basically, you will build these kind of backend systems that help the data to move from the database to the system to the real data data warehouses where actual analytics, actual querying will be happening. Okay, so those kind of people do that, so you are part of that people only. Okay, other than that, basically you handle the scale and the failure, design system that gracefully manages a late arrival of the data, schema change. So basically what we are doing here, we are trying to understand what exactly data engineer does, so that we can figure out what to learn and then we can figure out how to learn. Okay, so that is very important. That is basically cloud, SQL and Spark daily, daily tools include, these are daily tools SQL transformations, then Spark jobs, then cloud workflows, orchestration tools like AWS, GCP. These are the cloud platforms, Azure. So this is a very technical work and have massive business impact. So basically we have data sources, we talk about then the ingestion, we talk about processing of the data, then we talk about data warehouse, and at the last we talk about the analytics and the machine learning basically. So that is how the layers look like. So people who are confused between the things, first will be the data sources, different kind of raw data sources will be there, then ingestion will be happening to the platform, the target platform, then processing will be happening, the data warehouses will be there, analytical systems will be there for machine learning and analytics basically. That is how it happens. Third thing is basically data engineer salary in 2026. In reality, if we talk about, this is how the data engineer salary look like. Entry level, definitely you will be not having a lot of salary, but slowly gradually it will increase. Okay, slowly gradually. In India, you can see here, global, in India at the senior level it bumps, exponential growth is there at the senior level. Definitely you need to sustain, and this is a reality. It is not like start say in the entry level only you will be getting 30 lakh of offer or 20 lakh of offer. No, mostly you can start with 6 LPA or 5 LPA, then you can go to 10 to 12 LPA, then instantly it increases to 30 LPA to 35 LPA. Okay, at the senior roles basically. Okay, and these are the in hand, it is not the CTC, it is the in hand. Directly divide by 12, remove the income tax and then divide by 12, that is your salary. Okay, that is your in-hand salary that you will be getting. So that is how the salaries look like. Okay, so why company pays the premium rates? Very, very important to understand, because business critical infrastructure will be there and people who are good at it. Pipeline directly impacted the revenue, so that means people who are good at doing these things, they will be only getting hired. Okay, those kind of skilled professions only people will try to keep it. Then scare is skilled. A few qualified data engineer meet the market demand, whatever is required in the market, because people are just running behind the tools. They are not understanding about the real business impacts, real business scenarios. So people don't know the things. So that's why cross-functional impacts are there, cloud cost optimizations are there. So people need to understand and talk about these things also. Next thing is skills that actually matters. Not everything definitely, but 100% if you have these kind of skills, it will help you eventually, help you a lot to get into this thing, and this will be the roadmap also. First one is your SQL. SQL is non-negotiable because 80% of the data work will be done on your SQL. You need to master the joins. Those joins are very, very important. Aggregation and query optimization. And if you want to learn about all those kind of stuff, all those kind of thing of data engineering from very scratch, from very zero. So basically we have a end-to-end data engineering bootcamp here. That is this one. Here, where it is. Okay, that is this one. Basically, as you can see on the screen, this one, it is a 0 to high paying data engineering bootcamp. That is my own data engineering bootcamp, DataX Bootcamp, where you learn about all those tools. That is SQL, you learn about Python, data modeling, pandas, Hadoop, Snowflake, Apache Spark, then SQL, then Databricks, Azure. Then we talk about GCP projects, multiple projects of Databricks and Azure are there. Definitely you learn about all those kind of tools and things. So definitely slowly, gradually you learn about things and it helps you a lot. So DataX is the one of the bootcamp that you can get into if you want to learn about data engineering from very scratch, from very zero right away. Link is there in the description, and I have given a coupon code also just for our YouTube family. You can just use that and learn about things. Next thing is your Python. Python is a focus, like basically it is not about learn everything in the Python and things will happen. No, you need to be ETL focused. Python should be learned as ETL focused. That is it should be more about data engineering. Okay, you need to learn about more about data manipulation, like pandas, building ETL scripts and working with the APIs. You need to be well versed in these things. Next thing is Spark and big data. Whenever you are talking about these kind of systems, because eventually you will be having larger data set, you will be not working with 10 MBs of data, 50 MBs of data, you will be working with 500 GBs of data, 1 terabyte of data, 200 terabytes of data. These kind of tables will be there, these kind of data sets will be there. So how you will processing these kind of things? You will be learning, you will be trying using these kind of distributed processing systems, distributed partitioning and job optimization systems, by which these kind of things will be easy to do. Okay, so that is very, very important. Fourth thing is basically I want to clear off this particular doubt, that is, do I need to learn all the cloud? Kya bhaiya? No, you don't need to learn all the cloud. You need to only know about the specific. Pick anyone. You can learn AWS, you can learn GCP, you can learn Azure, depends on your own personal choice. Only pick that, go on deep on that. You can learn about data storage of that, you can learn about the warehouse of that, you can learn about the orchestration tool of that, object storage of that. Okay, so basically that is how it works. If you are working on, suppose say AWS S3, you should learn about. If you are working with GCP, okay, similarly GCS bucket, BigQuery, you should learn about Composer. That is how it works. If you are working on Azure, you should know about Synapse Analytics, blob storages. Then we talk about Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks. You should be aware about those things. So that is how it works. Orchestration tools and storage tools, very, very important to understand. So that is why, like basically what happens, why most of the people stay stuck in their career. The problem is randomly, just they are learning about randomly kuch bhi, they are picking up any kind of YouTube videos and learning about those things. Unstructured things are there. Second thing that they are doing, that is mistake, that is there is no project structure. Right now, if they are making something, there is no real world use case. Right now, you need to understand about the real world use case. You need to understand about the boring problems, not just interesting one, boring problems. Try to solve it, try to make those kind of projects, and that is how the learnings will come into the place. Okay. Third thing is zero interview alignment. If you are learning something, you are not aligning those things to the interview. What is actually market demand kya hai? So at per that you have to align those things, then only things will happen. The solution, what is the solution? Structured, we have a structured end-to-end data engineering bootcamp DataX that you can learn and get into and learn about all those kind of stuff right away from very scratch, from very zero. There are so many examples we have that have done this, that have done miracles from non-data background to senior data roles, from non-data background to 4 offers in data engineering. These kind of roles are these are the picked up testimonials that I'm telling you. So definitely you can also get into this, learn about things. Link is there in the description, coupon code is there in the description. Just use that and leverage it. Projects that get you hired faster. That is what kind of project should I make, bhaiya, so that I can get hired. First thing is end-to-end ETL project. Take some data from anywhere, extract the data, transform it, load it, and use that. You can use different kind of, like, you can deploy to the cloud, you can use that. Definitely that is how you learn about ETL. Okay, next thing is, next type of project can be batch and streaming system. You can combine the two type of system, that is batch processing and the real-time processing system like Kafka, Spark, to show the mastery between those two things and understand about the use cases. You will be getting a much better understanding if you try to make these kind of system. Third thing is basically that is a real data set at the scale. Right now, suppose you are working with different kind of data, you can download New York taxi data, e-commerce logs, and work on those things. Partitioning you can do, query optimizations you can do. So that is how you will be understanding about the real use cases. So that is how basically I already told you basically what you need to do in the first month. Start with SQL, Python, learn those things, try to master it, try to be very comfortable with, don't rush the things, otherwise you'll not understand the things. Second thing, in the month 2, try to get into Spark and cloud. Okay, Spark and cloud is something that is endless. You cannot just wait and just keep on learning. Give about 15 days in learning, 15, 20, 1 month in learning, and then make projects. Make those projects. When you will make those projects, then only you will be understanding how the real application based things are done. Basically, you need to understand that. Next thing is basically in the third month, try to start with the interviews, because in one interview only you will be not able to crack the job. You will not able to crack the job in only 10 interviews, maybe 50 interviews are required, maybe 15 interviews. Some people do in 5, some people take 50 interviews also. So basically you need to understand, because when you give the interviews, you understand about the real use cases and the real demand in the market. So you try to upskill also right away with the ongoing, it is an ongoing process. So that is how it happens. And if you want a very structured process to it, so that you should not like go one hand, get distracted from one YouTube video to another YouTube video, definitely we have an end-to-end data engineering bootcamp. Directly you can learn about that. Link and the coupon code is already there in the description. You can utilize that. So what the structured part looks like, you have clear modules, unique, like then guided project should be there, interview focused things should be there. So DataX offers all those kind of things, and you can learn about all those kind of things from one place only. And you get access to the community, you get access to the Discord. So directly whatever questions you have, right away we try to solve it out. Very affordable from the market price. Whatever the market is providing, it is just 10%, just less than 10% of it. Definitely you can leverage it. So mostly people fail because they ignore the SQL in depth. Don't do those things. Very important. SQL is very important. Chasing too many tools, they are running by just the tools, not understanding about the main deep knowledge of data engineering. Very important. They are not having any real projects. Very big mistake they are doing. Okay, don't do these kind of mistakes, because execution is very important than everything. That is, if you are having skills, project and consistency, 100% you will be able to do the actual work, and you will be able to get hired in any kind of thing. So definitely, if in 2026 you want to get into, start today, right away, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow, not next month, not next year, right away in the data engineering. Definitely 100%. I have told you all the roadmap, what exactly you need to do. I have not just talked about exactly do this in just this thing that ChatGPT can also give you, but definitely how to do that in a very structured way, I have told you. And definitely this was all about a video. Thank you so much, and see you. If you want to enroll in DataX, link and the coupon code is there. Thank you so much. Bye.